So we back with another video, and today I got y'all boys with a very important video. But I'm gonna be honest, nothing really has changed for this video, but I am dropping this for the people that didn't get to see the previous one. But today we're gonna be giving y'all the 99 overall method. But for the people that have seen this, pretty much I will be giving y'all a jump shot video to go alongside this video, so it will be a double upload. So if you guys do want that jump shot video, all I need y'all boys to do is like the video. But today we're gonna be going over the 99 method, going over what you need for every single category, some bad suggestions, even gonna give you a little extra little piece at the end to maybe get your badges even faster. But yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, go ahead and like the video, subscribe if you're new. Without further ado though, let's hop into it. Alright, so first things first when it comes to grinding your builds. Now, really, to be honest with you, if you want to play online to grind your builds, the best place I would say is the rec. But the best place to earn everything as fast, as quickly as possible may not be the most fun. Yes, it's going to be my career. My career is just going to be the best because what is it? Your career. And online, you're going to have to either play with other people that you're going to have to play around, and you're gonna have to guard other people. Now, I guess you could play the 1v1 courts, but let's be honest, the 1v1 courts are not always the, you know what I'm saying, the easiest things for new people into the game. So what I would say is play my career. Now, when it comes to my career, the main thing that you really need to understand is what difficulty to play on. Me personally, every single 2K I hop on, I put it straight to Hall of Fame. Why? Because you get the most XP and VC as fast as possible. Now, there is other ways to go about this. Now, I have friends that not maybe as cultured to 2K as me, so they might not play on Hall of Fame. Maybe they go to Superstar, All-Star. It's really on you. But what I say is they do have a Ricky, but you're gonna get significant. Now, you're not even gonna get like an even. It's gonna be below like a multiplier. It's gonna be like a negative multiplier almost. Like you're gonna get significantly less, but it's gonna be significantly easier. So there's a scale on how much XP, how much VC you can get, and this is all for badges, for your overall, your VC. This is all gonna affect all that. So you need to figure out what is the best thing for you. Maybe you test each one before you figure this out fully, because it's gonna take like a couple games on next gen to get the +4 badges anyway. Current gen, you got to play a couple games anyway to become a starter. So I'm gonna just say what you really gonna want to do is figure out what's the perfect thing for you. I put it on Hall of Fame because it gets you the most, but I know that's not gonna be the best thing for everybody. Alright, so the way these videos usually go, I usually break it down in order from finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive, because depending on what your build is, you may need that. Now, to be honest, on this game, you don't really have to do it like that. But since we're not going to do it like that and you don't have to, I'm going to give you guys what I think is the fastest and what is just universally known as the fastest. The best way to do it is to throw lob. It doesn't really matter what you are. If you can just do a simple pick and roll, run at the rim, and just throw a lob to a person on your team that's a lob catcher like a Giannis, a Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis, just anybody that's super tall and athletic, they're gonna work really well. Now, what you can do is before you pick your team, you can go through the rosters and see who has the highest aerial wizard, because that's the new lob catching badge. That's gonna be pretty much the easiest. When I did this, I was just messing around watching a game, and I ended up getting 90k playmaking with 120k overall, and that was like my third game in my career on that build, and I didn't even have my pass accuracy max. My pass accuracy on that build only went up to a 70. So it's not like you have to have a crazy pass accuracy to do this. It's not like you have to have a crazy high overall to do this. You can do this off the rip. It's just that simple. But what the thing is, you gotta know what you're doing. So when it comes to doing for these lobs, now there are gonna be certain teams where throwing lobs is just not gonna be as fun. Like if you play for the Heat, majority of the first couple games, you're not even gonna be able to play with Bam. So what I did in those games, I went for other badges that just suited the play style of the people that played with me. So forcing lobs can be kind of annoying depending on the difficulty. That's why I said went over that first. But if you get this stuff right, you'll be fine. So what I like to do is either I call for a lob in the middle of the court, but when I do it, as soon as I get past half court, I call for an ISO. If you don't know how to call for ISO, I'm pretty sure you click on the left stick and the plays come up, but I got it down in muscle memory, so I'm not all the way sure. So what you can do is press LB, LB, and then press the button that you are. Now, you will have to be a point guard to call plays, so I'm only do this if you are a point guard. If you're not a point guard, you're not going to be able to do it until you have on-court coach. So if you can't do that, just call for a screen. Pretty much that simple. But if you can, make sure that you call out isolation for yourself to get everybody to spread out as much space as possible. Call for a screen. Now, if there's 2 people in the paint, it's going to be tough to do it like that. You're probably going to have to go to a hash. Now, the hash one is different, but I'm going to go over this real quick. So, say, for instance, there's only 1 person in the paint. You call for that person that's in the paint to come set you a screen. If there's not the person that you want to come, the person that's in that paint should get out the way when that person that you want to set you a screen sets you a screen. So what you're going to do is, what I used to do is, I used to just go the opposite way of the screen. But the way Hall of Fame CPUs have played it the past 2 years, you can no longer do that. You have to use the screen. Now, if you can actually get around the CPU without using the screen, that's going to be a more automatic lob, because the person is just going to slip the screen. He's not going to have to hit nobody with a screen, so you don't have to wait for him to get through it. You can just see them go straight to the goal, and you can just throw the lob. Now, for the people that have to do it, 2 people standing at the rim and they won't get out the way. What you have to do now is you have to go to the hash, either call for a screen there if you can't call ISO, or go to the hash and call ISO, let everybody get out the way, then call screen. Pretty much that simple. Now, at that point, it's really simple. All you're going to do now is pretty much make sure that they're screening you towards the right. Like if you're at the hash is on your left side, the out of bounds is on your left side, you're calling for the screen on your right, and you're going to go straight to the corner. If you're on the right side and the hash is on your right side, the out of bounds is on your right side, you're going to call for the screen on your left side. You're going to go straight to the corner. Now, say for instance, you want to do it the other way around. You don't want to run straight to the corner. You want to be able to go to the rim to get the double, which is pretty much attack assist. You want to go towards the rim. You're going to pretty much have to call for the screen and go towards the screen. So, yeah, that's just going to have to be how you have to do it. So, you would still call it for it the same way. You just wouldn't go the same way as you would the other way. So, hopefully y'all understand that in full detail. At that point, you kind of understand what to do after. You would throw the lob at a certain point when they get to a certain point. You don't want to throw it too early, too late. There is perfect points to throw lobs. Now, another thing I can give y'all as a tip for lobs, when I throw it back, pause. Yes, that sounds crazy, but yes, when you actually flick the left stick down, and when you're throwing a lob, double Y or double triangle, you're going to get a contact lob a majority of the time. That's from my experience. That's the best way to get contact lobs, and contact lobs are honestly the best way to get a high efficiency on these lobs, because if you don't put them in an animation, majority of the time, depending on the difficulty, the person that's right under the goal will try to, every single time, steal that pass. The way that you can try to cancel that is making them go for a contact alley-oop. That's the best way I think of going about that. Now that we got playmaking out the way, playmaking, I mean, not really fully out of the way. You can also do flashy pass assists. That's a really good thing to do. But lobs, easily the best thing. Now, there is a cap to that stuff, but you shouldn't have to really worry about it. You get 25 plus lobs, you're going to have a lot of XP regardless. I'm going to be honest. But if you do get past 25, you can stop or you can just keep going. The cap is not nearly exaggerated as it has been in past years. You can just keep throwing lobs. It's not that big of a difference. So, the next category, we just going to now go not playmaking, but finishing, shooting, then defense. We already went over playmaking. So, for the finishing is simple. Contact dunks or lobs. That's simple. Now, I'll be honest, catching lobs is very easy. I would honestly say lobs is going to be easier for the majority of the people watching this video than getting contact dunks. Because contact dunks is kind of random if you're not using the meter. The dunk meter took me a month to really get down to the way I got it now. So, I'm going to be honest. I would personally say you would definitely rather go with the lobs. I don't know why it took me that long to say that. But, yeah, you would definitely rather go with the lobs. So, going with the lobs is definitely going to be the one. Now, what you want to do is either pass the ball to the corner or pass the ball. You want to call like a ISO. Now, there are ways to make like your team call like a 5-out, which a lot of people have figured that out. If you want to figure that out, I'm not the video to figure that out. You can look that up, figure out how to call ISO plays and stuff like that. And that's going to be probably the easiest way to do everything, whether you're trying to throw lobs or catch lobs. It's gonna be the easiest way to ISO. It's gonna be the easy way to it's gonna be an easy way to do pretty much everything in this game offensively. If you want to play my career 5-out, it's gonna probably be the easiest way. It's gonna get you easy rim runs. It's gonna get you easy contact dunks. It's gonna get you easy lob catches. It's gonna get you easy lob passes. All that. So if you want to figure that out, just look up how to 5-out NBA 2K23. You can put my career on there. And you'll find a video for that. I promise you. But once you figure out how to get like the perfect everything to be able to catch lobs, I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna get easy. Now, one thing I say about my career, I didn't go over this for the lobs. the CPU, if you throw too many lobs in too many games in a row, those teams will now start playing those lobs extremely heavy. You shoot too many threes, too many games in a row, those teams will start playing those threes extremely heavy. Like if you do a certain move to do a three every single time, they'll do that. You go for contact dunk. Now, one thing I say is contact dunks is one thing that I haven't seen the CPU be able to guard at the same rate as like a lob or as like a, you know what I'm saying? That's just really that simple. So you gotta understand that CPUs are gonna start playing this. So that's why I say go for contact dunks. Contact dunks is the one thing that just takes skill, and there's not really much the CPU can do to stop it. You're just putting them in an animation with the dunk meter. Once you get the dunk meter to work, you're gonna be fine. Now, dunk meter for the people that haven't played the game yet is up, down instantly, but you gotta hold it. You gotta do it instant, like up, down on the right stick, up, down. Like you gotta do it quick. If you don't do it quick, it's not gonna work. And you wanna do it like fast and hold it. You want to hold it as soon as you see the meter pop up. You don't even have to have shot meter on at all, and it will pop up every single time regardless, because it is the dunk meter. It is its own thing. Now, that's pretty much for the finishing. If you want to do anything else, layups are really good. Like acrobatic layups on 2K23 are very overpowered. So if you want to get extra XP for finishing, you can do acrobatic layups like double clutch layups. You can do any Euro layups. You can do hop step layups. You can do pretty much any type of acrobatic layup. But the easiest one I would say is definitely the double clutch layups, where you just go up and just tap X or square multiple times, and your dude just double clutches, pretty much jellies or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's the finish. Shooting wise is pretty simple. If I'm on a spot up, I just simply pick and pop. Every single time I'm open, I'm pulling. Simple, pretty simple. You can catch and shoot. You can do a lot. Now, what I would say though, spot ups, it's gonna be a little bit tougher for you. But if you can get the LeBron hot back, the Damian Lillard hot back, that's gonna be the best way to get your shooting badges. Just run at the person, hot back. Run at the person, hot back. That is the thing that's gonna work. Now, the only time they ever really start to stop that is after a couple games, and they don't even stop it in the first half. They'll really only stop it in the second half of the games. That's the only time. That's when you really want to start throwing the lobs, because the lobs are gonna be free every single time. That's how I started to kind of pick up how easy lobs really were in NBA 2K23. So yeah, running at somebody hot back is going to work 9 times out of 10 times to get wide open. Not open, not lightly, wide open. But you can green lightly contested opens. I rarely get opens on 2K23 though, I will say that, but yeah. So yeah, this will also all be varied based off difficulty and stuff like that. So yeah. Now, one thing I'll say why you want to do those hot back, because majority of those hot backs are going to launch you to limitless range. Limitless range to get you extra XP. It's one of the ways to get the most. Now, another way to get the most is a fade. Now, fade is like a moving, like 3-ball, moving mid-range. So you want to do a moving 3-ball. Now, you will get XP for standstill 3-balls. You will get XP for limitless range 3s. You will get XP for moving 3-pointers. So all 3 of those things are 3 different things that you can get XP for. So say for instance, if you do a standstill limitless, it'll give you XP for a standstill limitless and it'll give you XP for a standstill 3-pointer and a limitless 3. That will be 2 different things. But if you do a moving 3, it'll now be a moving 3. Now, the thing I say about shooting that's the most important for real, the missing. The more you miss, the less total XP you'll get. So, the less you miss, the more XP you get. You can make 30 shots, but if you take 50 shots, you'll get less XP than somebody that made like 15 and only missed like 1 or 2 shots. So you want to make sure that you miss as little as possible. If that means you're gonna shoot less, shoot less. It's that simple. And last but not least, the defensive. For the defensive, it's not difficult at all. I'm gonna be honest. Defense. It's quite self-explanatory. What do you do on defense? Stats-wise, steals, blocks, rebounds. Those are the main 3 things that you have to do. Now, defense is really going to be based off how many badges you get. But what I did off rip, if you're a guard, I would say go for like bump steals. If you're big, just play big in the game. Get rebounds, get as many block shots as possible. You're going to get a lot of defensive badges. Now, one thing I say for bigs, 5v5 rec is going to be the way for you. Easily the best way to get badges in the game. You're gonna get like 20k a game easily, probably 50k total in a game easily, regardless. I'm gonna be honest. Rec is really easy for you bigs. I'm gonna be honest. But for everybody else, even locks, I'm gonna be honest. Locks, if you have like a really high steal rating, 5v5 rec might be for you as well. Like Plucks are really good on 2K23. Passing lanes are really easy on 2K23. So anytime you just tip a pass, that counts. Anytime you get a steal, that counts. Anytime you get like a poke ball loose, that counts. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff counts. Chase down blocks counts. A block counts. You know what I'm saying? Snatch blocks, those counts as well. So you get a lot of different XP for the different type of rebounds, or not the different. Well, I guess offensive defense, but I don't think it's like that. I think the only things that's different is like the different types of blocks, different types of steals, and that's pretty much the determining factors on how to get as many defensive badges as possible. Now, you may be like, I could have did this myself, because you could have. Defense is really self-explanatory. There's only like methods to get more bump steals. So what I do to get more bump steals, either I go to a zone, or I switch myself onto whoever brings the ball up the court, so I can be able to do that. Because I don't want to leave assignment. Because at the end of the day, all this being said, no matter if you're going for finishing, playmaking, shooting, if you're trying to go for like a high, like you trying to get as much XP, total XP, not badge progress. Badge progress, all this stuff can go towards badge progress, and you won't even have to worry about your teammate grade winning the game. But you will get extra for winning the game, teammate grade, and opponent difficulty. All three of those things can take you from like 60K to 90K if you're playing the right difficulty. I'm telling you, like, it really does matter. So don't troll yourself when making like the grind for yourself easier or harder. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I just want to make sure that everybody understands that. Y'all understand that? We cool. So I was checking my analytics. Even with 100K, we still have 80% of you guys not subscribed. I don't know what else I gotta do. Now, if you guys want to get more in touch with me, you can join the Discord. But how you watching my videos and not subscribe? Subscribe! It's that simple. Alright, so last but not least, I'll be honest, I've been doing these 99 overall methods for so long. I remember when I first did these, and this was like one of the first videos that blew up on my channel. But when I first did it, y'all were like so mad I was giving y'all bad suggestions at the beginning. And I honestly wish I still did it, because it would make more sense when I'm going over the method. So yeah, but we gonna put this at the end for the people that gonna complain. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, when it comes to the bad suggestions, we're gonna go over badges that can help you get more badges as you go. It's not badges that you have to have. These are just badges that I'm suggesting as you are getting badge points doing these methods that I showed you guys to get you even more badges. It's just that simple. So for finishing, when it comes to finishing, it's quite obvious. It's quite easy. When it comes to finishing, the main badge you're gonna want is posterizer. You see, I got it cord. I'm gonna be honest. When I got this cord, it was very tough to get. I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to another thing, when it comes to getting cord badges, let me go over this real quick. All core badges really is, if you ever see a badge pop up, that is gonna be helping the progress of that badge's core badge. That doesn't actually mean it's activating. That is just popping up strictly for core badge. So for instance, a badge like Limitless Takeoff never pops up, so it's gonna be really tough for it to pop, to really get it cord. See, for instance, I have it. I've been on this build since the first day the game came out. I still don't even have it cord bronze. So that's a really important thing for y'all boys that are grinding 99. You're gonna be trying to get core badges as well. So you gotta understand that just because a badge is not popping up does not mean it does not work. I've been using Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff. Look, it's a tier 2 badge. I've had it on since I pretty much had the build. It was one of the first badges I put on. I couldn't put Posterizer on first, so I was throwing that on, and Slithery. So yeah, it's really simple. But all in all, main thing is, though, you want to have posterizer for finishing to get more contact dunks. If you're a big man, you're gonna want rise up to get more contact dunks. Posterizer is really for driving dunks. Rise up is for standing dunks. Those are gonna be really good XP, like I said in the video. Area Wizard, that's gonna be helping you catch more lobs, and that doesn't really matter if you are a big or a guard. It's gonna be very easy to help you catch more lobs. Now, badge like Limitless Takeoff is gonna help you a lot when it comes to like driving dunks. Not gonna really make the biggest difference on anything else, you know what I'm saying? But it will get you more dunks and stuff like that. And then everything else, it doesn't really matter. I guess that's really on you. If you want to make more layups, I guess Fearless Finisher. If you want to make more crazy acrobatic layups, which actually does get you more XP, you can go acrobat. But yeah, that's really on you. Now, shooting wise, shooting badge wise is really simple. I'm gonna be honest. No matter what you are, you're gonna have Green Machine max. And everything I'm showing you guys, just put it to max. I'm gonna be honest, because these are badges that's just gonna help you. If you're not greening, you're missing. Now, depending on the difficulty, you can not green, but if you proing up, you pretty much got a green, like even at pro. So yeah. Another badge is Agent 3s, but this is really more for the guards. If you're really not a guard and you're playing off ball, maybe you're picking and popping in my career, whatever you're doing, you don't really have to play my career to use these badges to get more badges. You can play anything and use these badges to get more badges, and it's gonna make it a lot easier and stuff like that. So yeah, Agent 3s is good, but you also can go catch and shoot. You can go Claymore. Those are also some really decent ones as well. If you want badges that's actually gonna help you shoot in a lot more situations, because you do have to green besides Green Machine. Clutch Shooter is a good badge, depending on how many shots you're taking. Volume Shooter is another good badge, and that's pretty much all I can really guarantee you is gonna help you a lot. Now, for when you do get your shooting down and all that type of stuff, limitless range also does help you get like more badges. So if you're shooting from a deep, it's gonna help you get more badges. So limitless range badge is gonna help you shoot from deep, which in theory is gonna help you get more badges. So yeah, that's another great one that you can also use to get more badges. Playmaking wise, this is the big one. I'm gonna be honest, very easy. You're gonna be using special delivery as high as possible. I did it, bro, on this build when I did it, I didn't even have it but like silver, and I got like over 100k. I'm telling y'all, bro, if y'all use the method, you're gonna go crazy. I'm telling you, you're gonna go crazy. And I'm telling you, you put special delivery with needle threader, it's really nothing you can do. I'm not gonna lie, I keep doing that on accident because I'm clicking the right stick instead of the left. But yeah, special delivery, needle threader, all these badges are great to have on in a lot of situations. Now, special delivery also doesn't help you with just lobs. It also helps you with flashy, which also gets you a tremendous amount of XP. Now, if you want to help your teammates hit even more shots in a half-court setting, Dimer's a good badge. But I'm gonna be honest, if you want to, you don't really have to even waste more than these 2 badge slots, special delivery and needle thread, and you'll be fine. Quick first step is gonna help you speed boost. That can help you get more finishing. That can help you get more shooting as well. So that's really on you. Vice grip can help you get better catch animation for catching and shooting. So I guess that could help you get more shooting as well. But all in all, I'm gonna be honest, I guess big man, they could use break starter. Big man, they could use post playmaker if you're like a post scorer or something like that. But all in all, that's pretty much all the badges you could really use for playmaking to help you get more playmaking. I would really just mainly say special delivery and needle threader. And then last but not least is defensive rebounding. Defensive rebounding is very simple, I'm gonna be honest, because all you're doing is getting steals and blocks. So if you're going for defensive rebounding, the badge I would probably say you want to use mainly is glove. Yeah, because it's gonna get you the pokes. Now, intercept is gonna help you because like passing lanes for in those situations, but I would mainly say glove. When you're going for blocks, that's gonna be anchor and chase down. Anchor is gonna get you a lot more blocks in general. Chase down is just gonna help you get more chase down blocks in general. So yeah, but mainly anchor will be the thing for that. But yeah, and then last but not least will probably be, I guess you can go clamps to get those body up wins, brick wall to get some extra stuff like that. But mainly the things that you want to put on: glove, anchor, chase down artist, and rebound chaser. Rebound chaser is amazing because it's just gonna help you get a lot more. Now, if you do, 2K added a lot of new stuff. So if you go through a screen successfully, you'll get points for that. So pick dodger could be another badge you put on, because if you go against a team that sets a lot of screens like the Warriors, you can get a lot of points for a defensive off of just getting screens. So you can also do pick dodger as well. But rebound chaser is a really good one as well, because yeah, it's gonna get you a lot more rebounds, and rebounds get you XP every single time you rebound. So I'm telling y'all, y'all want to make sure to take advantage of every single rebound opportunity. I'm telling you, you're gonna want to average like 10 rebounds doing this. I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, that's pretty much all the bad suggestions I got for y'all boys. It's that simple. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is like the video. Hopefully you liked the video. Subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, man, I appreciate all y'all boys that have been going so crazy. But yeah, should be another video today. But yeah, without further ado, it's your boy Fitz. Yeah, do it, man.
I came in violent. I did painting and hot in my pocket. Got a bad bitch outside, she tryna drive people. Got an F in my mouth.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
Complete guide in my timestamp, which should be like around 6 to 7 minutes, where I show you guys on actually, how to answer it. A complete guide on how to complete those little quests. So basically, once you guys actually complete those little quests, you should get this game right here, right? And very simple. All you guys do very simple when it comes to this little game right here. Just play, right, to get your badges. So if you're going for shooting, just shoot all 21 shots. If you're going for defending, try to get some steals or whatever, and try to end the game pretty quick. Because again, you guys do want to get, I guess, rep quick. All right, once the game is actually over right here, basically you guys want to close your app once your badges and your my points all start, like, you know,
so pretty much
up. So here basically,
so pretty much what this glitch is, no matter which one you do, if it's the music one, the business one, the J. Cole one, you're gonna play a game. But when you're first doing them, you only get a certain amount of games. So since you only get a certain amount of games, you're gonna close app. Now, if you deep into the story where it doesn't really matter and they just give you challenges, you don't even have to do that. You can just keep playing the games over and over, and you can do it pretty much like the City Slam stuff last year. So last year, the way it worked was, if you did the City Slam, pretty much all you had to do was try to do a challenge. And if you didn't do the challenge, you just got to be able to play the game over and over and over until you did the challenge. So it's kind of like that. But since we don't have it that deep into the story, you gotta close that. It's that simple. Okay, bet. We get to go play the game now. Now we finna do the glitch. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this stuff load up. He said when you look at this, you close app. What he said, word for word. You close app. When you close app, you should be able to load back up. You're going to be in the same spot, and you're going to be able to play that game again. That's what he told us. That's what he said. If that's not working, then it's a cap glitch. It's that simple. It's a cap glitch. So we're going to load 2K back up. Didn't load back up in that area. But it does say head to Dreamer Court to record sounds. So I'm guessing this is going to let me do it again. I guess I'm going to just go ahead and go over there on the magic carpet. Alright, nah, this is fucking 2K shit if you trying to troll me. Is this nigga gonna hop off the fucking car? Chat. What the fuck is this nigga doing? Is this nigga okay? What the fuck is he doing?
A few moments later.
This nigga is hovering on thin air right now, chat. I have found another glitch within the glitch, and yeah, I can just keep playing this game over. It's glitched. The game is glitched. I gotta back out, but yeah, the glitch seems to be working. I'm gonna be honest. That seems to be 2 for 2 on the badge glitches. You want to do this summer league thing? That works. I'm gonna be honest. That's not really a glitch though. It's a glitch, but it's not really like a badge glitch where you're like what you're going for. This could be useful. But it's not even a glitch. It's really just a method to be able to just keep being able to play this game over and over, which is really easy, and you do get VC for it. So, yeah, I mean, would I say it's a pass? Yes. But is it a glitch? No. So, yeah, that's going to be this video.
I came in violent. I did painting and hot in my pocket. Got a bad bitch outside, she tryna drive people. Got an F in my mouth.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!